As you can tell from the poles, they're not Mexican poles, but I mean that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Hi, and welcome to another daily challenge video. Yes, I had a very good score in Germany, 3 good rounds in Latvia, Philippines and Argentina, and then a round in Mexico where I was quite far away, and I ended up with a silver score of 16,400 points. I can play with no move panel and zoom. Let's see how I do today. Let's go. Okay, we have some Polish language there, also Polish pedestrian crossing. I presume that's a Polish Red Cross, so not a lot of help. And there, and there's no, as far as I can tell, there's nothing to say where we are. Can't really read these small letters that well, so not entirely sure. And we have a phone number there, but that's no help to me, unfortunately. We have a street name, I think, but not any help. But I think I'll have to go just for a random city. Let's go Rock, and hope I'm in the right city. No, it was a bit further south. An okay start, but not that close. Right, this one, just looking at the houses, reminds me of Denmark. I mean, we could be other places in Europe. I think looking at that car with number plate, even though it's blurred, you can see some groupings, which I think is quite consistent with Danish number plates. So I'm going to have to go there. I'm not entirely sure, but let's go somewhere. Let's go. No, that was Belgium. Not in the right country. Right, we have some writing here, or is it some English farmlands cooperative. We have poles similar to what you see in New Zealand. We have a giveaway pole. You can't see the sign itself, but you can see this pole, also similar to what you see in New Zealand. You see the sun is to the northeast. We have some mountains in the background. We're looking south into the mountains, which is quite interesting. I am pretty sure we are in New Zealand and not Australia. Usually in New Zealand you see a metal band or metal sleeve around a pole. That's to stop some sort of animals climbing up or eating the poles. I'm not entirely sure. But with the mountains to the south, could be North Island, but it could be somewhere like Nelson. See if we have a north-south road where there's nothing to the west. Not this one. Not that either. I'm going to put my market in Nelson first. Let's just have a look at some other places like Picton, maybe. I mean, the mountains are a bit far away. Not here either, I think. I'm just going to guess in Nelson and then hope I'm right. Okay, in South Island, I didn't even consider going over here. So decent score. We have a bit of Spanish there. We have a phone number starts with 99. Not entirely sure. And this reminds me of Bolivia, just the way it looks. Also with these concrete roads. I'm not entirely sure here. The sun appears to be slightly to the north, but as we saw yesterday in Mexico, that doesn't necessarily mean that we are in South America. The satellite dishes don't really help either because they're pointing to the west. Not sure about the poles. Just trying to see anything that could help. As you can tell from the poles, they're not Mexican poles, but I mean that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So for me, it could be somewhere in Peru, Bolivia as well, even Ecuador. I don't think we further south is one of the three countries. No, I'm not happy with Bolivia for this. I think I'm gonna go in Ecuador and hope I'm right. Okay, it was Peru in Cusco, so quite far away there. And then finally, this could be, and it's most likely is in Kenya. Driving on the left there, as far as I can tell from the position of the car. Yeah, I can't see anything. But just a random city. Let's go Jericho. Not sure how to pronounce it. Okay, not too bad. So pretty good score there. So another silver score. Pretty close in New Zealand. Too far away in Belgium and in Peru. But I think the other two rounds as well were good. As always, if you like these videos and would like to see some more, Please consider subscribing to the channel, also hitting the like button and leaving a comment. And I shall see you again tomorrow for another daily challenge. Bye for now.